new images. All right, let's see also the other buttons that we see here. We have U1, U2, U3, and U4, and V from 1 to 4. So what are U and V? U stands for upscale, while V stands for versions. Upscale means that upgrading the picture that we have here. So let's say I like the last one. This is number 4. Okay, so let's see how it is numbered. Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. It's always we go always horizontally from top to the bottom, left to right. And according to that number, we can actually choose which one we want the variation or the upgrade versions. So we have variations and upscale. Okay. So the button variations will create more versions very similar to the version that we chose. So for example, in here we see version 3, number 3, and then this is the result on the right. We can see that they are just slightly different, but the base is always the same. So it's always that same skirt, almost the same color, especially same background and very similar faces, but just with some little modifications, let's say. And then once we are sure about our picture, okay, we can choose one, and finally Midjourney is gonna release that picture singularly, and we can actually save that picture. So I'm gonna show you also directly in Discord. Okay, this is the, okay. Yeah, this is the regenerate. Okay, we can see they are very much different. Okay, funnily, it's a bit more creepy version of the other ones. Then let's start maybe with the second one, which is much more. They look more like for fashion magazines. Let's try to do a variation of number 4. Yeah, and it's now directly working on it. And let's try to upscale number 2. Yeah, so for the buttons that you have clicked before, they will turn into blue and no longer gray. This makes it easier so you can remember which picture did I click to make upgrade, the upscale, or the variation, or regenerate. Okay, here we go. This is the result of an upscale. So it's just a singular picture, and if we click on open in browser, it will be just that, and we can actually save the image. And right here is the variations. As we can see, it's just very slight differences. Okay, so this is very useful also to have more variations in design, right? The fashion design. So yeah. While here on the upscaled image, we see even more buttons. Okay, this is also something that comes up with the latest update in version 5.2. If we see in the presentation, you've probably seen the older version, which has less buttons, but the logic is always the same. So just keep in mind in the future, we will see, of course, much more updates from Midjourney. Keep in mind it is always changing. However, the logic will stay the same. And it's gonna even actually facilitate our creation. So we have very strong, very subtle, very region. Very region is also very new. So this is like making more variations out of this picture, however, just with um, different levels. So if you want a strong, means that it's gonna be maybe more different. A variation, subtle means just slight difference. Very region is actually a pretty interesting update. So I'm just gonna show you directly by trying. Okay, here, okay, select the area to be changed, which means that we can make variations just on specific parts. Let's say I wanna make variations on the top, but I wanna keep the rest. I just select that area, press the arrow to submit, so we just submit. and Midjourney is going to start working on it. Midjourney has just finished the results, so let's see together. Okay, since we've selected the top, now here we can actually see that, oh my, all the tops are changed. They are completely different. Let's see it in the browser. Another tab. Okay, zoom in version. Very nice. So yeah, this is very, very nice to have actually more variations and more choice, um, depending on, let's say, what you need. So, and then we have zoom out. Okay, zoom out is also very interesting. Let's try. So zoom out 2 times means that Midjourney is going to imagine what is around her, and the picture is gonna be, let's say, bigger, and our object's gonna be smaller. We're going to see what I mean. And then we have the arrows. Okay, let's try the bottom arrow. Okay, here we can start to see that it's completing the background, it's expanding the background. And heart just for preference. All right.